Hello, hello, and welcome to your very own 65-minute Vinyasa yoga flow for the day. I'm so glad that you're here and choosing to spend some time and energy and presence on your yoga practice today. As you move through today's full studio-style Vinyasa class, I invite you to cater this experience to your body, your mind, and your soul. If there's something that I'm guiding that doesn't feel quite good for you today, by all means, please change it, adjust it, make this practice what you need it to be. I'm just here as a guide. We'll begin in a comfortable cross-legged seated position, sitting up nice and tall, and gently rest your hands on the tops of your knees. Once you've made it to your seat, let your eyes come to a close. Let your shoulders soften and fall away from your ears. And gently seal your lips to take your breath solely in and out through your nose. Take 2 deep, long breaths in and out. Now bring one hand to rest over your heart and the other just over your belly. Take a deep inhale and feel your belly and chest expand as you fill up with air. And as you exhale, feel it gently contract. Inhale, feel the rise that the air brings. Exhale, feel the gentle fall as you let it go. One more deep inhale, feel the rise. And exhale, notice the feeling of collapse. Whichever hand is over your belly, bring it up to rest over your heart. Today, as you practice, I invite you to release any and all self-expectations. Let go the need to compete or perform, and simply be as you are. Now release your hands back to your knees and flicker your eyes open. Place your hands by your sides onto the mat. On inhale, lift both arms up high and overhead. And on exhale, twist towards your right. Left hand comes to the front of your left knee, right arm behind you. Gaze back. Inhale, release your twist, lift your arms high. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand comes to left knee, left hand behind you. Look over that back left shoulder. Inhale, find your center. Exhale, twist to the right, just like before. Now on inhale, lift your back arm up and over towards the opposite knee. Gaze up under that bicep. Take an inhale and exhale. Bring that back arm back down to the ground. Inhale, find center, release the twist. Exhale, twist to the left now, gaze back. Inhale, lift that back arm up and over towards your opposite knee, inviting space into your side body, gaze up. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, bring both arms back up through center. And exhale, lower them down. Now sweep both legs behind you to bring yourself up into a tabletop position, with your wrists stacking right under your shoulders and knees right under hips. Spread your fingers wide and press your palms into the ground. On inhale, drop your belly, arch your spine, gaze towards the sky, and feel your tailbone point up. On exhale, push the ground away from you, round your spine, look towards your belly, and tuck your tailbone. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine, hug your shoulder blades together to open your chest. And exhale, push the ground away, round in towards yourself. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine for your cow pose. Exhale, pull your belly button up towards your spine as you round for your cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, push and round cat pose. Inhale, come back to a neutral tabletop. And exhale, lower down onto your forearms. Elbows should be right underneath of your shoulders here. Firmly press your hands and your forearms into the ground and tuck your toes. Draw your belly button up and back towards your spine and lift your knees up off of the ground, hips towards the sky. Pedal out your legs, bending one knee at a time, inviting openness and energy into your hamstrings. Settle into stillness and let your heels fall towards the ground. Now on inhale, gently bend your knees towards the ground, but don't touch the ground. And exhale, extend them long once again. Inhale, bend a little bit deeper. Exhale, extend and straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Gaze forward and lift up onto your tippy toes and slowly lower your knees down. Untuck your toes and lift back up onto your hands for your neutral tabletop. If your elbows are pointing out towards the long sides of your mats, give them a little rotation so that they face towards the fronts of your thighs. Retuck your toes behind you. Draw that belly button up and back. And on inhale, lift your hips high towards the sky, sitting bones pointing towards the ceiling, and bring your knees towards a straightened position. You can paddle out your legs a couple of times before settling into stillness in your first downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Actively push into the ground through your shoulders. And on inhale, lift your right leg behind you to about hip height. Keep your foot flexed here. On exhale, fan out that right hip and bend your right knee. Now with an inhale, begin circling your knee inward towards your body for 3 full rotations. Once you've completed those rotations, reverse the direction of your circles, take it the other way. Inhale, lengthen that right leg once again, and come back to your downward facing dog, both feet on the ground. Now inhale, lift your left leg high to hip height or higher. And exhale, fan out that left hip, bend the left knee. Inhale as you begin to circle inward 3 times. When you are finished, take it the other way for 3 more rotations. Inhale and lengthen that left leg once again. And exhale, lower back down, downward facing dog. Inhale, look towards your hands. And exhale, step your feet forward towards your hands into your first forward fold. Knees can be bent here. Inhale, take halfway lift with hands at shins or thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, deeply bend your knees. And exhale, roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Shoulders are the last thing to take you up. Open your hands towards the front of your space, fingers wide. On inhale, lift your arms high and overhead. And exhale, twist towards your right. Left arm long in front of you, right arm long behind you. Your torso stays still here. Inhale, scoop that right arm down and up, both arms overhead. Exhale, twist towards your left, right arm in front of you, left arm behind you now, gaze back. Inhale, sweep that left arm forward and up. And exhale, bend both elbows 90 degrees to cactus the arms and take a gentle back bend. Inhale, reach high, palms touch. Exhale, hinge forward back to your forward fold. Step one foot back and then the other into a high plank pose. Inhale, shift your weight forward, come onto tippy toes. Exhale, squeeze your elbows towards your torso and lower yourself down until you're hovering over the ground. Untuck your toes and then push into the ground. Straighten your arms for your upward facing dog. Knees and thighs are lifted off the ground here. Inhale, pull up and back through your core. Roll over your toes and tuck them once again and meet back in your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, fan out your right hip. Keep the right leg straight. Inhale, re-square your hips back towards the ground. Exhale, come up onto left tippy toes and step your right foot in between your hands. Lower your left knee to the ground and untuck your toes. Come up onto tented fingertips to lift your chest higher and create space. Sink deep into that front right hip and inhale. And as you exhale, send your hips back and down and invite that right knee to straighten. Toes can peel off of the mat. Inhale, place a deep bend back in that front right knee. Foot comes to the ground, sink in. And exhale, send your hips back and down. Let that right knee come towards a straightened position. Inhale, shift your weight forward and lift your arms up high and overhead, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, draw your thumbs towards the back edge of your mat, gentle back bend. Inhale, release the back bend, reach high. Exhale, twist towards your right, left arm in front of you, right arm behind you. Grow your wingspan long, reaching forward with your left hand and back with your right. On inhale, lift your left arm up and back. Right hand comes down the back of your left leg. Exhale. Release your twist. And on inhale, scoop that right arm forward and up to frame your head. Exhale, lower both hands to the inside of your right foot. Push into the ground through your left hand. And on inhale, lift your right arm high towards the sky, twisting towards your right. Reach a bit higher, find length through that right hand. Inhale, make a fist. Exhale, let your fingers go wide, palm opens. Now bring your right hand back to the mat on the outside of your right foot. Tuck your left toes behind you, then lift that left knee off of the ground. Inhale, gently bend the left knee, and exhale, step it forward back to your forward fold, Uttanasana. On inhale, take your halfway lift, hands at the tops of thighs or shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, deeply bend the knees. Exhale, rise up, roll up to your standing mountain Tadasana. Inhale, lift both arms high and overhead. Exhale, twist towards your right, left arm in front, right arm behind, gaze back. Inhale, lift both arms overhead. Exhale, take the twist to the left, right arm long in front, left arm behind. Inhale, lift it forward and up. Exhale, press your palms and take a gentle back bend here. Inhale, release the back bend. And exhale, hinge forward at the hips back to your forward fold. Step one foot back, then the other into your plank pose. Inhale, shift your weight forward. And exhale, slowly lower down once again that chaturanga until you hover above the ground. Untuck your toes and push up for your upward facing dog, space between your ears and shoulders, and then lift up and back to your downward facing dog. Find stillness, and then on inhale, lift your left leg high behind you for your three-legged dog, hips stay squared towards the earth. On exhale, fan out that hip, keep the left leg straight. Inhale, square it off once again. Come onto the tippy toes of your right foot, and exhale, step that left foot in between your hands. Lower your right knee down and untuck the toes. Come back up onto tented fingertips to lift your chest and sink your weight into that left hip. Inhale. And exhale, send your hips back and down. Let your left toes peel off the mat and straighten that left knee as much as comfortable. Inhale, deep bend back into that left knee. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, deep bend in the left knee. Let your left foot come back to the ground and lift your arms forward and up to frame your head. Exhale, pull your thumbs towards the back edge of your mat. Gaze up, gentle back bend. Inhale, release the back bend. Exhale, twist towards your left now. Right arm in front of you, left arm behind you. Take an inhale. And exhale, lift your right arm up and back and take your left hand down the back of your right leg. Inhale, release that reverse. Exhale, scoop your left arm forward and up. Both arms frame your head. Now lower both hands to the inside of your left foot. Actively push into the ground through your right hand. And on inhale, lift your left arm high towards the sky. Twist and open towards the left. Inhale, make a fist. Exhale, open, let your fingers go wide. Now release that hand back to the outside of your left foot and tuck your right toes. Lift your right knee off of the ground and step it forward, forward fold. Let your shoulders and head fall away from the rest of your body. Inhale, take halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Now inhale, place a deep bend in your knees to send your hips back and down and lift your chest and arms high into a standing squat, Utkatasana. Let your weight be in your heels here. Inhale. And exhale, press up to stand. Inhale, reach your fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, twist towards your right, gaze back towards your back hand. Inhale, scoop it forward and up. Exhale, twist towards your left, gaze back. Inhale, scoop it up. Exhale, cactus the arms, take a gentle back bend. Inhale, reach high, palms touch. Exhale, swoop your arms down and around all the way to the ground for a swan dive down to your forward fold. Step one foot back and then the other. Inhale, shift your weight forward, come onto tippy toes and take your chaturanga and flow. Chaturanga is completely optional in Vinyasa. Whatever you want to do, just make your way back to a downward facing dog. On inhale, lift your right leg high behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, fan out the hip, keep the leg straight. Inhale, re-square the hips and shift onto the left toes. Exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Now come light on your fingertips, grounding through your right foot. Inhale, send your arms back, palms face each other. Exhale, scoop the arms forward and up to frame your head and lift your chest into your high crescent lunge. Notice your right knee tracking right over your right ankle and square your shoulders towards the front of your mat. Inhale, find length through your arms. Exhale, twist towards the right just like you've been doing. Reach actively through your left hand forward and back through your right. Inhale, lift your left arm up and back, right hand down the back of your left leg. And exhale, let it go, come back to the twist. Inhale, scoop your right arm forward and up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, turn your back foot in and down and open up to your warrior two. Arms are in a T, shoulders squared towards the long side of your mat, gaze forward. On inhale, pull yourself forward towards the front of your mat, and exhale, drop your right elbow to your right knee. Lift your left arm high towards the sky, and then reach it towards the back of your mat, forward and down, and take one full 360 rotation of that arm, and then land with your left arm overhead in your extended side angle. Take an inhale and feel the line of energy from fingertips to toes. And exhale. On inhale, lift yourself back up through your warrior two. Exhale, flip your front right palm, and lift that right arm up and back, left arm down the back of your left leg. Radiant warrior. Inhale and cartwheel your hands down to frame your front right foot, both sets of toes face forward. And exhale. Ground through your left hand and lift your right arm high for your twist. Breathe in. And breathe out, lower your right hand to frame your right foot. Step your left foot forward and fold. Take a breath in. And out. Inhale, take halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, deeply bend your knees, send your hips back and down, and lift your chest and arms high back to that standing squat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, send your arms behind you, palms facing down. Inhale, reach them forward and up right next to your ears. Exhale, feel them go back, palms down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, send them back. Inhale, reach forward and up, all of your weights in your heels. Exhale, press up to stand. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, find center. Exhale, twist towards your left. Inhale, find that center. Exhale, cactus the arms, take a gentle back bend. Inhale, reach high, touch your palms. Exhale, swoop your arms down and around, swan dive down to your forward fold. Step one leg back, then the other for your plank. Inhale and shift forward, and exhale, take it away and flow. Meet back in your downward facing dog. Get there in whatever way feels good for you. Now inhale, lift your left leg high behind you for three-legged dog. Exhale, fan out the left hip, keep the leg straight. Inhale, square them off. Exhale, shift your weight forward, step that left foot in between your hands. Come light onto fingertips. Inhale, send your arms back behind you, palms face in towards one another, thumbs down. Exhale, reach the arms forward and up, back into that high crescent lunge. Square off your shoulders towards the front of the mat. Sink deeper into that front left knee. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, twist towards your left, right arm in front, left arm behind. Inhale, grow wide. Exhale, lift your right arm up and back, left hand down the back of your right leg. Inhale, release, come back to that twist. Exhale, scoop your left arm forward and up, high crescent lunge. Pivot your back foot to come parallel to the back of your mat. Sink into the front left knee and square your shoulders towards the long edge of your mat. Gaze towards the front of your mat. Inhale, reach forward towards the front. Exhale, gently lower left elbow to left knee, right arm lifts high. Inhale, reach high, and then reach back towards the back of your mat. As you exhale, complete a full 360-degree rotation, and then land with your right arm overhead in an extended side angle. Inhale, stay light on your left elbow, and exhale. On inhale, lift your torso back up for your warrior two, Parshavirabhadrasana. And exhale, flip your front left palm, radiate your warrior. Inhale. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your front left foot, back foot spins forward, and take your twist. Left arm lifts high, right arm roots down. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back down to the outside of your left foot. Step your right foot forward and fold. Feel your shoulders and head fall from the rest of your body. Inhale, take your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, deeply bend your knees, send your hips back over your heels. Lift your chest and arms high. Inhale, reach your arms high. Feel the length down the sides of your body. Exhale, send your arms behind you, palms face down. Inhale, scoop forward and up. Exhale, send them back. Inhale, reach forward and up. Lower body stays here. Exhale, send them back, palms down. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, press up to stand. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, find center, both arms high. Exhale, gentle back bend or skip it if it doesn't feel good. Release and inhale, palms touch. Exhale, hinge forward at your hips, back to your forward fold. Step one foot back and then the other to your plank and take your vinyasa. Flow in the way that feels good for your body. You do not need to do chaturanga every time if that doesn't feel welcoming for you. Inhale, lift your right leg high behind you, three-legged. Exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Come light on your fingertips. And on inhale, send your arms back, palms face each other, thumbs point down. Exhale, reach your arms forward and up for your high crescent lunge. Reach back through your back left heel here. Inhale, reach your arms high. And exhale, cactus the arms and deeply bend your back left knee. Take a gentle back bend and tap it to the ground. Inhale, reach high back to your high crescent lunge. And exhale, twist towards your right. Inhale, invite yourself to grow wider. Exhale, lift your left arm up and back, right arm down and back of your left leg. Inhale, release that, come back to the twist. Exhale, scoop your right arm forward and up, high crescent lunge. And open up, warrior two, arms in a T position, shoulders squared to the long side of your mat. Inhale, reach forward through your front right arm. Exhale, pull yourself back through your back left arm. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, gently lower into your extended side angle, gaze up under your left bicep. Inhale and exhale. You can stay here or take a bind behind your low back by flipping your palm and bending your elbow. Or if you'd like, you can explore what a full bind feels like in your body by reaching your right hand under your right thigh to grab onto your left. And then bring your arms towards a straightened position, palms of hands hugging towards one another. Inhale, wherever you are. And exhale, let it go. Come back to your extended side angle. Take a deep inhale, lift yourself back up, warrior two. Flip your front right palm, exhale, radiate your warrior. Inhale, arms stay here, right knee straightens. Exhale, reach further through your right arm. Inhale, lift yourself up, bring your arms to a T. Legs can stay here or shorten your stance by heel toeing your back foot in. Flip your palms, thumbs face up. Gaze towards your front hand and inhale, reach forward as far as you can, sinking your weight into your front right hip. Then when you can't reach anymore, exhale, lower your right hand to your right shin, left arm lifts high towards the sky, or it can settle on your hip. Keep both sides of your torso engaged and your weight light in your right hand. Your left arm can stay lifted high, or it can take a bind, just like how it did in your extended side angle. Wherever you are, take a breath in and let your mind draw in to the sensation that's welling up. And exhale, let it go, lift that left arm back up high towards the sky. Inhale, lift your torso back up high. Exhale, deep bend back into that right knee, warrior two. Inhale, reach forward through your right arm. Exhale, pull back, reach through your left. Inhale, reach forward and flip your right palm to the sky. Exhale, lift it up and back, radiate your warrior. Inhale, feel your right knee over right ankle. Exhale, cartwheel your hands forward, ground through your left hand, and lift your right arm high for your twist. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring it right back to the mat. Step your left foot forward to meet your right in your forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, take your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, deeply bend both knees, send your hips back and down over your heels, and lift your chest and arms high. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, send your arms back, palms face down, heels stay on the ground or lift up onto your toes. Inhale, lower your heels and lift your arms forward and up. Exhale, send your arms back, lift to toes. Inhale, reach up, heels go back. Exhale, send your arms back, lift to toes for your drinking bird. Inhale, heels come down, arms go up. Exhale, press up. Inhale, get longer. Exhale, twist towards your right. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, take your gentle back bend. Inhale, release, get tall. Exhale, swoop your arms down and around, swan dive. Step one foot back and then the other. Shift your weight forward and then lower down, flow through your vinyasa. Meet in downward dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high, keep your foot flexed. Exhale, step that left foot in between your hands. Come light onto tented fingertips. On inhale, send your arms back against the long sides of your body, palms face each other. Exhale, scoop those arms forward and up, high crescent lunge. Reach through your back right heel. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, bend the back right knee, cactus the arms. Inhale, lift back to your high crescent lunge. And exhale, legs stay here, twist to the left. Inhale, grow wide. Exhale, right arm up and back, left arm down the back of your right leg. Release the twist. Scoop that left arm forward and up. And open up to your warrior two. Inhale, reach forward towards the front of your mat. Exhale, feel a pull through your back right arm, pull back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, lower to your extended side angle. Notice if you can make your weight even lighter in your left elbow. Stay here or take a bind. You can take a half bind or reach your left hand under your left thigh and grab onto the right for your full bind. Take a deep breath in whatever expression that you're in. And exhale, settle deeper, not into the pose, but into the moment, into the breath. On inhale, come back to your extended side angle. And exhale, lift your torso back up for warrior two. Flip your front left palm and radiate your warrior. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, straighten your front left knee. Inhale, lift your torso. Palms are open wide, thumbs face towards the sky. Shorten your stance if you'd like. Look forward. Inhale, reach forward as far as you can. Sink into that front left hip. Exhale, lower the back of your left hand to your left shin and lift your right arm high. Stay here with length through both arms. or take a bind behind your low back with your right arm. Notice the differences in sensation from this side to the last, and send breath to those places where you're feeling the most. Inhale, lift your right arm high, and exhale, lift your torso up and place a deep bend back in your left knee for your warrior two. Inhale, reach forward towards the front of the mat. Exhale, pull towards the back of the mat. Inhale, reach forward, flip the palm. Exhale, radiate your warrior. Inhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your front left foot, back toes spin forward, and take your twist. Gaze towards your high fingertips and inhale. Exhale, bring your left hand back to the outside of your left foot and step your right foot forward and fold. Inhale, take your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, gently bend your knees. And exhale, roll up vertebrae by vertebrae to come back into your standing mountain Tadasana. Palms face forward. Adjust your feet underneath of you so that you're standing at about hips width distance apart, feet parallel. Stand tall, and then bring your hands up to rest on your hips. Shift your weight into your right leg and lift your left leg high in front of you, knee bent at about hip height, and point your toes. Inhale, lift your arms high to the sky. And exhale, twist towards your left, right arm in front of you, left arm behind you. Bring your right hand to the outside of your left thigh and draw that knee closer towards the midline of your body to deepen the twist. You can stay here or grab onto your left big toe with your right peace fingers and see if your body is inviting you to extend that left leg long. Keep your eyes focused on something not moving. Take an inhale and exhale. Retrace your steps. Bring a bend back into that left knee. Inhale, lift both arms forward and up. Exhale, lower your arms by your sides, palms open, and then step your left foot down. Immediately shut your eyes and bring your attention back onto your breath. Flick your eyes open and bring your hands back up to rest on your hips. Shift your weight into your left standing leg now and lift your right leg to hip height in front of you, knee bent, foot pointed. Inhale, extend your arms high. Exhale, twist towards the right, left arm in front of you, right arm behind you. Fix your gaze and bring your left hand to the outside of your right knee, draw it in towards you. You can stay here and hold, or bring your peace fingers to your right big toe and extend that leg long in front of you. Inhale, lift your chest to stand up even taller. And exhale, settle in and hold. Take another breath in. And on your breath out, retrace your steps. Release your foot, release your twist, and lift your arms high. Lower your arms, and then step your foot down, shut your eyes, come back to the breath, and feel what sensations begin to change as you stay in stillness after that hold. Flick your eyes open now and bring your hands back to your hips. Ground through your right foot and lift your left leg in front of you to hip height, knee bent at 90, foot flexed. On inhale, hinge forward at your hip Send your left leg back straight behind you and keep that foot flexed. On exhale, rebend that left knee. Release the hinge, stand straight, one-legged mountain. Inhale, hinge forward, send your left leg back, keep that left hip squared to the ground. Exhale, lift that left knee forward and up. Extend your arms long overhead. Inhale, send your leg back, arms go back with it, palms face down. Exhale, lift everything forward and up, one-legged mountain. Inhale, hinge forward, send your arms back, leg goes back long, palms face down. Squeeze your shoulder blades back and towards one another and hold here in your warrior three. Or, if you'd like, fan out that left hip. Bring your left pinky toe towards the sky and extend your arms long for a balancing half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. On inhale, no matter where you are, bring your hands to prayer in your warrior three. And exhale, lift that back left knee forward and up. Extend your arms long by your side and step your left foot down. Close your eyes to gaze within and draw your mind to the places in your body that feel abundantly different on your left as opposed to your right. Flick your eyes open and bring your hands back to your hips. Shift your weight into your left foot now and lift your right knee at hip height in front of you, foot flexed. Inhale, hinge forward, send your right leg back long. And exhale, rebend that right knee. Lift yourself back to stand with right knee in front of you. Inhale, hinge forward, send your right leg back. And exhale, lift it forward and up. Extend your arms high. Inhale, hinge forward, leg goes back, arms go back with it, palms face down. Exhale, scoop it all forward and up, one-legged tall mountain. Inhale, send it all back, warrior three. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards one another and hold here. Or fan out that top right hip, pinky toe draws towards the sky, left arm down towards the ground, right arm high. Inhale wherever you are. Exhale. If you took that balancing half moon, bring yourself back to that warrior three. Bring your hands to your hips and reach through your back right heel. And then step your right foot back and down, landing on the balls of your toes. Inhale, lift your arms high in this high crescent lunge. Exhale, hinge forward, frame your foot with your hands, and step your left foot back. Shift your weight forward and take your flow. Breathe as you move and find yourself back in downward dog. Inhale, lift your right leg, hips stay squared. Exhale, fan out your right hip, point your toes. Inhale, come back three-legged. Exhale, shift your weight forward, step your right foot in between your hands. Come light on your fingertips. Turn your back foot in and down and windmill your arms up right to your warrior two. Square your shoulders towards the long side of your mat. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, pull back, legs stay here. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower, extended side angle. Inhale, reach long through your right fingertips. Exhale, lift up and back, radiate your warrior. Inhale, lift up and slowly lower back to that extended side angle. Notice how you can create more space on your side. Exhale, radiate the warrior. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale, radiant warrior. Straighten that front right leg and lean back further into your reverse triangle. Inhale, deep bend into the right knee. Exhale, straighten it up. Inhale, deep bend, radiant warrior. Exhale, straighten the right knee, reverse triangle. Inhale, lift your torso back, arms come to a T. Lift up onto your right heel and pivot your right toes forward so that both sets of toes face the long edge of your mat. Inhale, gently lean back, gaze towards the sky. And exhale, release. Hinge forward at your hips until your spine is parallel to the ground. Then lower your hands just below your shoulders. Turn both sets of toes out slightly so that they point towards the corners of your mat. On inhale, lift up onto your fingertips, straight spine, halfway lift. And exhale, deeply bend into your right knee until your right glute comes towards your right heel and lift your left toes towards the sky. Inhale, push into the ground, come back through center. Exhale, sink into your left knee, now left glute next to left ankle, right toes up. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, deep bend into the right, little skandasana flow. Your hands can stay here or come to heart center. Come back through center in any way that feels good for you. Take this flow away. And exhale, sink to the other side. Keep the foot of your extended leg flexed. Inhale, find center. Exhale, bend to the other side, skandasana. Inhale, find center. Exhale, bend. No matter what kind of flow you've been taking, bring your hands back to the ground and come back to that standing wide angle. Let your shoulders and head fall away from the rest of your body and take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lengthen your spine and straighten your arms. And exhale, walk your hands forward towards your right foot. Deeply bend your right knee, spin your left toes to face forward. And then step your right leg back to your downward facing dog and pedal it out. On inhale, lift your left leg high, three-legged. Exhale, fan out the hip. Inhale, square your hips once again. Exhale, shift your weight forward and step that left foot through. Come light on your fingertips. Turn your back right foot in and down and lift up to your warrior two, Parsha Virabhadrasana. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, pull towards the back of your mat. Inhale, reach forward and lower to your extended side angle. Inhale. And exhale, radiate your warrior. Inhale, lift and lower, extended side angle. Exhale, lift and reverse, radiant warrior. Keep your legs a stable base. Inhale, arms move, extended side. Exhale, radiant warrior. Inhale, straighten your front left knee, reverse triangle. Exhale, place a deep bend right back into it. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten up. And exhale, lift your torso and bring your arms to a T. Lift onto your front left heel and pivot your toes inward to face the long edge of your mat. Inhale, lift both arms up high and overhead and turn both feet out towards the long corners of your mat. On exhale, deeply bend into both knees and cactus your arms for your goddess pose. Take a deep inhale and let your hips sink closer to the ground. And exhale, lower either hand to either knee. Drop your right shoulder down towards your left. And then lift your chest back through center. Now drop your left shoulder down and towards your right. and lift back through center. Now keep your hands here and pivot both feet inward to release the turnout. Bring your hands up to your hip creases and hinge forward, and then lower your hands down just under your shoulders again. Let your elbows gently bend and your shoulders and head fall towards the ground. Keep your legs straight and shift your weight into one hip and then into the other. Back into the other hip and then to the other. Even it out on both sides and then come back through center. Take a halfway lift here and then walk your hands forward to frame your front left foot and place a deep bend in your left knee. Then step your right foot forward and fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, gently bend your knees and roll all the way up to stand. Exhale. Inhale, lift your arms high and overhead. And exhale, twist towards your right. Inhale, scoop it up, both arms high. Exhale, twist towards your left, gaze at your backhand. Inhale, lift forward and up. Exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, lift up, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive down to your forward fold. Inhale, take your final halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Step one leg back and then the other, and then take your flow. Meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high behind you for three-legged dog. And exhale, shift your weight forward and tap your right knee to your right elbow. Then cross your right ankle over top of your left thigh and press up and back for your figure four down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, shift your weight forward and lower your right shin to the ground towards parallel to the front edge of your mat. Lower your left knee down and then scoot your knee back and down to lower your hips to the earth. Bring either hand just below either shoulder. Draw your shoulder blades back and towards one another and take a breath here in your Kapotasana pigeon pose. You can stay here or fold forward and lower your forearms to the ground. Let your forehead rest onto them and hold. Notice where in your body you're tensing or holding that you do not need to be. And with a breath, give it permission to go. If you folded forward, lift back up onto your hands, hands under either shoulder. Take an inhale and gaze up towards the sky. And exhale, walk both hands in front of your right shin. Shift your weight forward and tuck your left toes underneath of you. Then on inhale, press in through your left foot and lift your right leg up and back behind you for a three-legged dog. And lower down, downward facing dog. Pedal out your legs and then come back into stillness. Inhale, lift your left leg high behind you. And exhale, shift your weight forward, tap left knee to left elbow. Cross your left ankle over top of your right thigh and push up and back for a figure four down dog. Gaze forward and slowly shift your weight forward and lower your left shin down to the mat. Release your right knee down and scooch that knee back and down to lower your hips to the earth. Bring either hand under either shoulder and take a breath here. You can stay here, or just like on the other side, on your next exhale, fold forward and lower down onto your forearms. Breathe as you hold here. This side might feel either slightly or dramatically different from the last. Instead of analyzing or labeling these feelings, simply let your mind be completely entranced with noticing sensation and being with that sensation. On inhale, lift back up onto your hands and place them underneath of either shoulder. And exhale, drop your head, look back towards the sky. Come back through center and walk your hands forward. Roll onto your left hip and swing your right leg forward and towards the right corner of the mat. Adjust your left foot so that the sole of that foot presses to the inside of your right thigh, and turn your body towards your right foot. Inhale, lift your arms high, flex your right foot, and exhale, hinge forward with a flat back towards your right leg until you can no longer hinge. Then drape your spine, bringing your head towards your knee. Your hands can rest wherever they're comfortable here in your Janushirshasana. Maybe on the ground, maybe on your foot, maybe on your shin. Find what's comfortable for you, and then settle back into your breath. No matter where you are, inhale and reach both arms forward. And exhale. Lift your arms forward and up. And place your hands behind your hips. Now extend your left leg to the left corner of your mat and bend your right knee, placing the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Bring one hand to either side of your left thigh to turn your torso towards your left foot. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, hinge forward just when you can't keep a flat spine anymore. Then release. Let your spine drape. Let your head fall towards your knee. It does not need to touch your knee. Your hands can take any position that's comfortable for them. That might even be different from this side compared to the last side. Allow each breath to get a little bit deeper and a little bit longer than the one that came before it, as you hold and soften into this moment of being. No matter where you are, reach both hands forward towards your left foot and inhale. And as you exhale, lift your chest and arms back up high and place your hands behind your hips. Now deeply bend both knees and plant the soles of your feet onto the mat, just about hips width distance away. Bring your hands to the backs of your thighs just below your knees and pull your legs towards yourself to help you sit up even straighter. You can stay here or lean back slightly. Lift one foot off of the ground and then the other, feet flex towards your front wall. Hands can stay here or extend long palms facing each other. Gaze towards the sky, take an inhale here, Urdhva Navasana. And exhale, slowly lower your back towards the ground and straighten your legs, point your toes. Inhale, bend your knees, flex your feet, and lift your chest back to that upward boat. Exhale, lower your back, straighten your legs, point your toes. Inhale, crunch in, upward boat. And exhale, lower your back, straighten your legs, and then release all the way to the ground. Releasing your body, letting all tension melt away. Bring your arms to a T position and flip your palms so that they face into the ground. Bring both knees up towards your chest, deeply bent at 90 degrees. Take an inhale and exhale, let them fall to the left side and turn your head to gaze over your right hand. Let your eyes come to a gentle close and breathe here. Turn your head back through center and open your eyes. Inhale, lift your knees back up, knees stack over hips. And exhale, let both knees fall to the right side of your mat now. Turn your head to gaze over your left fingertips. And gently let your eyes close. Turn your attention within and breathe. Turn your head back through center and look towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift both knees back through center. And exhale, wrap your arms around the fronts of your shins and curl up into a little ball. Inhale, squeeze tighter. And exhale, open up. Extend your legs long and your arms down by your sides, palms facing up. For your final Shavasana pose. The next time you hear my voice, I'll be guiding you out of Shavasana. But for now, when your mind begins to wander, bring it back to fully feeling the sensation of your breath. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and start to move your toes. And eventually let those movements become a little bit bigger and stronger. Now bend one knee and plant the sole of that foot onto the mat. And then bend the other right next to it. Scoot your hips to one side and roll over onto one side for your final few moments of rest. Gently push into the ground to lift yourself up and welcome yourself back into the same seated position that you took at the beginning of class, or one that feels more comfortable for you. Let your hands rest on the tops of your knees, palms facing the sky. Let your eyes close and notice the inner sense of stillness and silence within you. Bring your hands to meet at heart center on Jali Mudra. Take one last breath in of love and light. And exhale, bow your head and let it go. You are now completed with your 65-minute Vinyasa yoga flow for today. I hope that you feel moved from head to toe, but also within. I encourage you to take any feelings of peace and presence and love that you cultivated on your mat today, off of the mat and into the world through your interactions and your movements. I hope to see you for another class soon. I post every Monday and Thursday.